Hey guys, Caswell5 here, and today, or James of course, we are back with the video here for Speed Course Racing, and of course it is the penultimate round of a championship season which is going down to the wire. Can anyone stop Lyronix from being crowned the 2019 F1 2019 Classic Champion for Speed Force Racing, or can anyone stop him? We still have two more rounds to go, so today and Sunday, and then we crown our 2019 champion for the Classic Series. I've been your commentator throughout the Classic Series. I have James or Cadwell, as I've said, and of course we will be keeping you up to date with this throughout the rest of the week. Just to give you the idea of the championship standings, ladies and gentlemen, we only now have pretty much two drivers who can win the championship, and that is Rappy, and that can be interesting. Can anyone stop him? Well, they can't, sadly. I've just looked at the championship now. They can't. And that means that well done to Lyronix. He has won the championship, but Rappy was so close, ladies and gentlemen. But can anyone beat him, though, in a race tonight? Let's see if they can. We're going back in time, so we've already done 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, back to 70s we go, in the 72 Lotus here at Monaco for tonight's race. Monaco, by the way, is classed as a very hard circuit. It is a 16-turn circuit. It's a 19-turn circuit, so 19 turns, 3.337 kilometres, or that is 2.074 miles. The fastest lap ever is Max Verstappen in a race, 1:14.260 in a race. In qualifying, it's like really quick compared to that. In qualifying, it is. So let me give you the championship and say this now. It is Lyronix who's won it on 346. Second is Rappy on 264. Then it's Bundy. Then it's Linau. Then it is Speed Energy Dan, Sonic Hawk, Langfelt, Pro Oliver, Energy Dan, James TRH, JB, Ryan Van Doom, Scuba, Punch in the Heat, Topics, Dobbo, who I don't think's here anymore, Clarky Boy, Furhan, Dane, JD Savo, Shadow Britton, Cinta Crumpets, Cod Oliver, Mason Harris, the G-Man, and last but not least, in the bottom of the championship is Need for Speed. So there you go, that's your championship then. The car tonight is the one at the top of the screen, the one there on the side of the screen, the 1972 Team Lotus 72D, a quality car, that has to be said. It was a 72 Lotus, was indeed a quality car in 1972. It was. Let me give you the who was racing in that car back in the day, and a little bit about that car for you before we do start the race tonight. It was Colin Chapman who was the designer of the car, by the way. It is a Ford Cosworth DFV engine. It is a 2,993cc engine, which is a V8 as well. The drivers in this car, when it was in the car, I think it was in till 97. It was 70 till 73. I think this car kind of stayed in F1 for. And of course, the people in the car were Emerson Fittipaldi, Jock and Winch, Jackie X, and Ronnie Peterson or Petterson was in the car as well. This car won 75 races, raced 75 races, won 20 of them, got 39 podiums, 17 pole positions, and 9 fastest laps. And in the Constructors' Championship won 70, 72 and 73 Constructors, and Drivers' Championship, Winch 70 and Fittipaldi 72. So that gives you an idea of what this car has to offer for you tonight in the global scale. 13 to 40, we're waiting I think for one or two more drivers, and then of course we should be in and up and running for the stream tonight. We should be up and running, getting an absolute magnificent race. here tonight. We're looking so well for tonight. It should be here. We've got 13 at the moment. We could get another driver yet popped in. If I was not a commentator, I would be 14 drivers, which is quite nice. But we are not indeed. We're not. We are here. As we're just waiting for the stream actually to pop up on my phone. There we go. It's popped up on my phone now, so we can see the stream as we watch it here. Hello to Sam Scott, who just says hi. What's up? Good evening, Sam. And nice to have you along with us tonight. It is 13 noticeable drivers tonight. Should be racing, I think, around this circuit, which is going to be raced in about 5 minutes. In a couple of minutes time, we should be here live racing. Now, if by the way you are watching and you haven't clicked that like button or subscription, please do. According to what I read, the last 28 days, only 23% of you have not subscribed. So if you're watching this not live but you're watching this, you probably haven't subscribed yet. There's that technically around about 10 people who haven't subscribed yet. So if you are watching this and you're one of the few who haven't subscribed, go and click that subscription button. We're doing well on here. We will maybe be looking in the future to do other games on F1, but at the moment it's just F1, and it should be. We've already had the update for season 7. So if you haven't seen that, there will be, of course, the video just before this was a premiere for season 7, which is it was like a minute to 2 minute video. It was about a 2 minute video just talking about what happened. So a few clips from this season, and then a look ahead to next season as well. So it should be absolutely brilliant. Tonight we have 12 drivers racing. Well, 12 confirmed drivers racing at the moment. 13 are in the lobby here. We're just waiting, I think, for a couple of drivers tonight to pop into the session. So yeah, what a season it's been though. I've got to give the credit. I've got to give it to everyone tonight. Done an absolute brilliant season they have. It has been my privilege to be the commentator of it. We have seen so many crashes, so much great action, and of course it was Bundy who led us away at the start of the season. He led us and did he won about the first 5 or 6 rounds. Then Lyronix, I think Rappi then Lyronix and Rappi just turned up the game, and I think it was after that we then just, like 5 or 6 of us just went bang, bang, bang. 5 or 6 races after that they went bang, bang, bang. It was like Lonnie, Ryan, Lyronix, Bundy and all them readied and raced, and then it was a few other drivers here. We have 13 drivers now in the session. We're just waiting for Proliver to get into a car, and then of course we should be racing for this race tonight. It should be good. But yeah, they were battling there. Then Bundy carried on, and then in China, Bundy decided after China to not do last round, this round, or the final round of the year because he had other commitments or just didn't want to play the game anymore, which is fair enough. And then after that, he then went and then Lee now, after last round I think it was, decided to not race anymore and take no part anymore. So Lee's not here, and I think Dobbo, because of some crash we had, wasn't going to be there either. I'm apologising now for what I said in the commentary. I'm going to be honest with you now. I was biased towards a driver, which I shouldn't have been. Well, I wasn't biased, but I kind of had my opinion go, and it was kind of that I said that Lee wasn't to blame. It was Dobbo who's to blame, and I know we've had a massive go online. They've had a chat online about this, but I totally agree. I was in the wrong a little bit there as well, because you shouldn't have had. I know I'm going to say this now, but we shouldn't have had what we did, what I said. So I said that Lee was not to blame, but I shouldn't have said that, so I do apologise there. But other than that, we are here, ready and raring to go then. Just waiting for the first car to head out, and I think we've got 2 out pretty easily here. First out is Scuba onto the circuit here. Look at the car, it looks amazing. But I bet you it's going to be a handful to drive. And somebody said earlier, slow and steady wins the race, and I agree with them. I think that's what it's going to be. Slow and steady will win the race. It's going to take a lot longer to do it, but it's going to be fun. And we hope sooner rather than later we can get this going. And if you are all excited, guys, for tomorrow, and you live in the UK, then it's amazing, really, because our pubs are opening again. And you can now go into other people's houses as well, with like 1 or 2 other houses. That's good to see. But yeah, it should be really interesting tonight to see what's happening here with this. We've gone through the 70s, through the 80s, through the 90s of cars in this game. Early 2000s we've done, did just the 2010 we did, and now we're back to the early days of motorsports. for all of you who are watching here. We're back with the 70s, 72 Lotus, of course we are, and it's going to be Fittipaldi. This was his year that he won his championship, and it's going to be really nice to see it is here, how this car works around this technical circuit. And I've got to be saying this, and I'll say it now, loads of drivers have of course done setups and have done practice around here before tonight's race. Don't you worry, their drivers will have, because they have to, they won't have to, but this is what they're going to do. As Scuba now across the line, he comes now to start his first flying lap, and we're going to go on board with Scuba and watch and listen to his first flying lap. So there you go then, ladies and gentlemen, that is a quick little bit of listening to the car from what the game had to say the car sounded like. Sadly I wouldn't actually tell you what the car sounded like, because I wouldn't know, because of course it is I'm too young for this car, if you want to know. But out the last corner it comes, across the line now it comes, does Scuba a 1:20.983 I think that is, so not a bad time there from Scuba. A few other drivers now starting their hot laps, and a few other drivers just finishing off their laps as well. So we'll get the recognition if it was. Yes, it was a 28, I think. There, 28 from Scuba. So I think it was a 28 from Scuba. Or it could have been a 20 from Scuba there, but very nice lap indeed it was. Was it a 28? Let me check. Yeah, 28 from Scuba. 28.931 from Scuba. Very nice lap indeed. Let's see what Lyronix can do then, as he's starting his lap. Anyone else about to finish the lap? They are. Clarky Boy's about to finish the lap off here. So it's lovely to see the drivers tonight actually trying their hardest with this circuit. I know not many will want to race tonight, but it is just nice to see the ones who are racing and actually how they are doing tonight in this race, if you know what I mean, because it is a lovely thing. So 28.556, unbelievably there from Clarky Boy. He's just smashed that. Clarky Boy has. There he is. He's absolutely just set a really good lap there, Clarky Boy has. So well done to, of course, Clarky Boy there for setting that lap. Oh, but then he hits the wall. He has to spin the car back around, which he has done, and now off he goes again. But it's Scuba still second, Punch in the Heat third, Langfelt fourth at the moment, Energy down fifth, and then where is Lyronix? He is now about to finish this lap off here. Dobbo just hits at 1:27.395. I didn't think he was going to be here tonight, but he is here. So hello to him for this race right now. As out comes Lyronix now, across the line he comes. Seconds are 28.460, so not bad at all. What did Dobbo just set then? A 27, oh my goodness me, 27.395, very nice indeed there from Dobbo. But it's not going to be, I don't think, good enough for pole position tonight. And if you didn't watch last race, ladies and gentlemen, go back and watch it. There was a frantic couple of laps where the whole internet on F1, on Facebook, Twitter and all that, or Facebook, sorry, popped off with the argument on the crash. So let us know in the what you think. But if you haven't watched any of this series so far, go back and just type in, on if you're on your computers, Speed Force Racing Classic Championship, and you'll see every single round we've had so far of the classics. It has been amazing. The first couple of rounds called historic. Don't know why I called them that, but they were. So if you want to go back and listen, just type in historic, you can do. But what a race this has been from everyone here today. It's been a classic championship to a nutshell. It's been a brilliant thing as we look at Shadow Lancer here. heading around, which is Shadow Britain, if you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen. Fastest first sector from him actually today, which is very nice. Well, his fastest first sector could have been fastest of the day. It could. Very nice indeed. As here he goes then through the tunnel he goes now, which wasn't actually a tunnel in the olden days. There it would finish. So basically, what it used to be in the olden days was there wasn't a building on the in the days of this car, there wasn't a building on the left hand side or the tunnel. So what that basically means is the tunnel was about, there was like the last quarter tunnel wasn't there and the building wasn't there. You come down into like a kind of a chicane, kind of, it wasn't even a chicane, it was like a kind of kink in the road, very quick kink in the road, down here through this bit here and across the line. Wrap here 28760, just 7. Yeah, very nice lap there from Rappy. As here comes Lancer then, Stroll, Shadow Lancer across the line. A 32.203, very nice. That's not a bad lap actually from him, I would give him that. James TLH now coming to line. Going to be about a 132 again this lap, so good lap from him as well. And he crosses and goes P11 with a 34, not bad indeed. Lewis and Pro Oliver in the out on circuit. Somebody else who is on circuit to try and do another lap is Rappy, and he's looking like he's going to do another lap. Here he is on these set tyres. Here he is. But as we say to everyone who's watching, if you are enjoying this content, smash the like as always and subscribe. And if you haven't already, go back and watch the trailer we have for the announcement for season 7, because it's coming out very quickly. The game comes out on. If you haven't watched the announcement, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But if you want to watch it, you can do. But the game comes out on this Friday, the 10th. And then the game will officially come out a bit later on. We'll get our season start a little bit later on. 27.990 for Rappy, second position. Fair play for Rappy there, fair play, as he sets that time there. Let's go a bit further down the order and look at Lewis, who's just spun it out in the last corner here. Hopefully he doesn't smack any of his car and actually wreck his car here as he lets 2 cars past. Then he spins back around and now can start his fast lap. He can here as he gets a bit faster and gets away nicely now he does. Off on his flying lap he now goes. We're on board now with Lewis, we're on board. We're looking at Langfeld now, who's on a lap, who is 2 tenths up on his quickest middle sector of his ever, as he just invalidates his lap there, so can't see that. Punch Nahid, just about to finish his first sector on the circuit. What's it going to be? He improves by 0.043. Very nice indeed. Everyone's getting used to these cars. I think these are nice to handle. I think these are a bit maybe tricky to start at times. But I like these cars. I think they're really nice in this game. Maybe a little bit tricky to handle with a pad. That's what I use. Not a control. I use a controller, not a steering wheel. If you're wondering why I'm yawning constantly, I don't know. Don't ask me. But I've been busy all day tidying up my room and stuff, so a long old day, I would say. But yeah, as here comes punching the heat, then down a little straight now. So where the top of the screen where that chicane is, used to be just like a kink. So take this cane now and just have the going down the hill, then turning into a kink. It was like you were going into that kink about 120, maybe 130 miles an hour through the kink, down you would go. It'd be a really quick one. It would be amazing, and it was just brilliant to see that in the olden days. Even in the 80s, I think they had that. So yeah. But here comes punching the heat, then across the line he comes. Gonna set a 1:28.541, 0.134 quicker, and puts himself into 5th position there. It does with that time. Let's look at his look at the filtered times here. Then let's go and look at Scuba, who just sets a 28.108. Dobbo is here tonight. I didn't expect him to be here, but he's here to race. He is indeed, and we want to thank Lee now, who is sadly leaving us at the end of the season. We want to thank him for how much effort he's put in through over the time. We want to thank Lee, if you're watching, if you ever watch us Speed Force again, I know you probably will. We want to thank you massively, mate, for everything you've done. Literally, your contributions to help us with when there's not many racers wanting to race. When, for example, you wanted, we needed an admin and the leader of the group, because you're leader of this league. You were just brilliant, and I want to say a massive thanks to you for everything you've done. And yeah, we want to say hopefully whatever your next adventure is, if it's going to do what you want to do, your GT Sport, or just doing another game, feel that, and it should be amazing to see how you do it. That's all I can say. As I say as well, as here comes punching the heat across the line, a 28.343, puts himself 5 tenths up, goes into fourth. Ivonix is on a lap as well here, who's 1 tenth up as well, but that is quality from punching the heat there. Wasn't thinking he was going to be quick today, but he's quick. He's showing us he can be quick. Guys, I'll be back in 1 second. So we're back then, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. But yeah, what a day it's been, what an amazing race it's been here tonight. It's been what a race season, I mean, it's been this year. It's been amazing, and tonight's been great as well so far for this first 20 minutes of session, as we can say, as punching the heat is slowing, don't know why. So is Sonic Hawk, maybe out of fuel. I have a question for predictions for everything tonight. Sonic, I'm going to say it's going to be Rappy pole, Dobbo second and Scooper third, and then for the race it's going to be Rappy first, Scooper second, and Lyonix third. Just put it out there for you. As here comes Clarky Boy to start his flying lap. We'll stick on board with Sonic Hawk here and have a look at his lap, and then we'll head on to some dudes on an out lap, and we'll go on to them. But yeah, it's been a really enjoyable season, as I say, and it's coming to a rapid close. But here goes though, good through that corner there, very good through this corners here. Sonic Hawk is. He looks like he can be improving this lap. I think Sonic Hawk here could go up to about 9th if he with this lap, if he gets it right, or maybe a bit more. But I think he's just crashed it. I think he's crashed it. Yep, he touched the wall. He's touched the wall. That's not what you want to see from Sonic Hawk. I'm sorry, mate, but that is not going to be a quick lap now from Sonic Hawk, as we head up to look at Clarky Boy, who's just starting his lap now, as he now tutors around this circuit as well. He does here. It's amazing to see what Sonic Hawk can do. He's a brilliant person, Sonic Hawk is, and we want to thank Sonic Hawk for all the work he's done over the last couple of months with Speed Force Racing, and for next season what he's going to be doing for Speed Force Racing is amazing as well. So we want to thank Sonic Hawk for that, and of course Sonic Hawk may be a higher roll up in the league next year. So we want to thank you and say well done for that, Sonic Hawk. You did deserve it, because you're doing a good job. You do a good job with us. What a lap there from Clarky Boy, a 1:27.552, puts himself second there. Rappy now on his flying lap as well, 0.7 up. Pole position could be still Rappy's if he wants it here. I'm going to say that now. That's what we say here. He's up by 2 tenths here, so he could still get pole. I don't think Dobbo will, with about 1 minute to go of the session. I don't think Dobbo will get pole position here. It'll be a hard one if he does. It'll be a interesting one if he does get pole, but I don't think he will. As out now comes Dobbo to fly. As he breaks now into the corner here, does Rappy, he does. So Rappy, Dobbo and all that are racing, as you can see right now. Dobbo here, what's Dobbo's fast time going to be? Let's not look at Dobbo because Ironic's right the way down here in 7th. He's not showing us what he can kind of do tonight. Maybe he just doesn't like the car, maybe he has not had much practice in the car, but it's just showing us that he is already a champion and knows he don't need to push anymore and get poles and stuff. But if I was him, I would try and push for the best possible time. So he goes up to 6th, so he's got one more lap to go. He can do this lap if he wants to put in a quicker lap here. He can. Is he going to go quicker? Yep, off he goes then on another lap. I think he is anyway. Let's see what Rappy does. Rappy 0.0068 quicker, but that only puts him up to 4th, so that doesn't really show much from Rappy there. Dobbo does set another fast lap of 27.336, so quick lap from him there. But I just don't think it's going to be reluctant here. I don't think even Ironics here will say it himself. I don't think they're going to get pole tonight. I don't even think Dobbo will tonight get pole. I think it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens throughout this whole thing. It's been weird. It has, but yeah, it's been weird. It has, and it's been more drivers actually watching and more of you watching. So I really appreciate it. Actually, we do, because tomorrow is pretty much normality back in the UK, meaning if you don't know what that means, basically loads of stuff are opening again. It's going to be good fun, so we might not see many people watching, but if you are, then stay tuned, because we do have a lovely season coming up next. It should be a brilliant one. It should be a good one, because I know it should be good. Oh, and into the wall. I think that was Lyronix who retired into the wall, and that is not a good thing for Lyronix there. He was up by a 10th on his lap. He did invalidate just at the chicane, but he thought he was going to do better. But Rappy now has got a quick lap in himself here. Rappy could still get pole here. Rappy then to the line comes Rappy, and he goes 4th. He doesn't improve. A 28.006, and Rappy there is unfortunately not going to get pole, as here goes Pro Oliver. He's 11 tenths off his time. We're just waiting now for Energy Dan to pop into his box, but that is qualifying done, and it's going to be Dobbo from Scuba, from Clarky Boy, from Rappy. That is what qualifying is going to be. What a qualifying that was, in the toughest car, the 72 Williams, 72 Lotus 72D, the 1972 Lotus 72D. What a car. And well done to everyone, as we're now on board with Scuba, second in the qualifying. So here we go then, looking at the times very briefly. It is Dobbo, Scuba, Clarky Boy, Rappy, Langfelt, Lyronix, Punching the Heat, Energy Dan, Lewis, Shadow, Lance are your top 10, ladies and gentlemen. They are your top 10. What an absolute qualifying that was. It was what it all had, really. It had everything. Drama, people. Every time, I say this now, the chicane gets everybody. It's the chicane that gets everybody. Because you go down the tunnel, you brake, then you go into chicane, and you know where that yellow little line is? If you go any wheel, the right hand side of that, the lap's invalidated. It's annoying, but yeah, it is annoying. If you what I mean, it is very annoying. So yeah, but it's lovely. But lovely though. It's good though. At the end of it, it's good. What I mean, it's good that it has got that kind of a thing on this game, but at the same time, be a bit more lenient, I would say. Maybe move that a little bit further the other way, if I just think that because it's too lenient, it's too harsh. At the end of the day, I know drivers think that's a good thing, but it is sometimes too harsh, and sometimes it isn't what everyone expects. But it's fine. But yeah, so we told you the top 10 we did there. You saw the rest on the screen. You did as well. So we'll get you the rest here. But Dobbo with the fastest lap so far is going to be interesting as the red lights come on, and away we go for the formation lap. Here we did. So then it is James TLH, Pro Oliver and Sonic Hawk. But it doesn't matter where you finish in qualifying, it matters about how you do in the race. The 39 laps should be interesting. Dobbo, I don't think he'll win this, but he's got a great chance of winning it. But as I say, I don't think he'll win it, if that makes sense. So I don't think he'll win it. Yeah, I agree with you. I can totally back that. I hate the car on track. Yeah, I don't like Monaco, and I really have said time and time again, F1 shouldn't come to Monaco. But everyone like, no, it's prestigious. It's been here for like 70 years nearly. It's been there nearly all the time. F1's been racing. So why are you saying that? So yeah, I can't say it. But yeah, I do agree. I don't think Monaco should be on the calendar. It's too of a no-no circuit in my eyes. In so many ways. So you know. Not what I want. It's not what you want really, Monaco. But at the end of the day, as you can see, all the cars now heading around. It's a good circuit. Everyone on the drives, by the way. But we're just going to check when they are. Oh, into the wall goes one of the cars. I think that's Scuba in the wall. It is Scuba has hit that wall with a passion, and he's hit the other wall as well. Luckily, you don't get any damage in the practice lap as he now flies away again and does a bit weaving. You shouldn't really weave that hard, I don't think, as you can see Dobbo now already in the last sector of complex of corners, as like last is not even managed to get to the swim pool yet. Now he's at the swim pool. The last is. That's how far away he is as Dobbo now picks up the game picks up Dobbo. He does, as you can see as the game does. And now the game picks up Clarky Boy and Rappy. So yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting one between Rappy and Dobbo for the start. I think it's going to be Scuba getting a great start, Rappy maybe getting a good start, and I think maybe like Clarky Boy will. I don't think Dobbo will. Maybe you might be wrong, but I doubt he will do. As you can see, Dobbo's been on the grid a little bit longer than Scuba, and I think Scuba's had an advantage here because Scuba's kept his tyres a little bit warmer than Dobbo has. I know tyres don't really mean a thing, I don't think, on this bit, but yeah, well. As the red lights now come on, they do 3, now 4, now 5 red lights. And the 2019 penultimate round of the season at Monaco is green, and every 13 of them break their way around here. There's a little gap already from the top 5, but it's Scuba who's who's got the lead here from Dobbo, and they're still their way up the hill. Here they do. On board we go with looking from Shadow Lancer. Here we do, and he is really looking like it's going to be a hard, horrible race for all of them. Here as James tips the wall. James TLH crashes into the wall, and that's not a good thing there. But it's 39 laps of pure action. This will be as into the wall. I think there went a little bit. There went Lewis. A little bit of problem there for Lewis, but everyone else getting around nicely. Here they are. As Scuba now pulls away. He's got a gap. Scuba has. It looks like about a car length gap from the leader here. There they have, as you can see, as the rest of them go around here, they do. We have a little problem in the tunnel, I think, a little excursion for somebody. I don't know who that is. I think somebody's going down the... Oh, there they are! And I can't... That's Dobbo. Dobbo has spun it, and oh no, is he actually hit anyone, Dobbo? No, he's just done it by himself. That is unfortunate for Dobbo. There it is. He has to get all the way back up to the front. Here he does. As Langfeld and Lewis having side-by-side troubles. And Lewis having a little bit of trouble there. But he gets it back going, Lewis does. And away he now goes. But that is a little bit of trouble for Lewis there. As we head further back up the field now we do. And look at Clarky Boy in the pit lane. But what a lap that was. It is going to be, at the end of lap 1, it's going to be Scuba from Energy Dan, from Lyronics. It is. From Punching the Heed. From Shadow Lancer, from Lewis, from Pro Oliver, from Sonic Hawk, from Clarky Boy, then it'll be... Sorry, it'll be Dobbo, then it'll be Clarky Boy, then it will be Rappy, probably Rappy I would say. No, Langfeld, sorry, then Rappy, then James TLH, in the order I said there. Unbelievable. they have here as we have a safety car because Shadow Lancer has retired. Don't know where he's retired that car, but he has retired. We're going to go and see that in a second. Where he's crashed out of the race. Oh, there, and he's lost, I think, a wheel as well. I think he's lost a wheel. Am I rightly saying he's lost a wheel? I think so, because I couldn't see one on the back of the car there as his car now vanishes and retires from the race. He now will probably just watch for a little bit and then leave himself. But it's given an opportunity for the guys like Dobbo, Clarky Boy, Langfeld, Rappy and James to close up. It has here. So, yeah. But yeah, it's been very interesting. It has to see, and by the way as well, it's been really interesting to see. But it's great. It's great though that it has happened. I think Scooper has a good opportunity now to pit, get a fresh set of tyres, and then come back out and be happy, like one of the top lot anyway. Top lot could come in and get some fresh set of tyres, and be still doing well. I think they could, but I don't think they will. Oh, they are. I want it deciding. Yep, I'll do that. In he comes and puts the 70 thingy. Energy down, speeds under pit lane, speeds under the safety car, as in comes Rappy. What's his time going to be? Wow, that was 3.9 seconds, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. That was 3.9 seconds, very quick that was there, as he now exits the pit lane, heads away, but he's all the way down in P7. He is here. Up we go back to Scuba, who's right behind the safety car now, who really is going slow and making his cars look slow anyway, but they're not going slow, if that makes sense. There you go, then that's another sound of the cars. Lovely sound of them there. You can hear them flying around here, you can. But it's only 3 behind the safety car technically, and then there's a little gap, so everyone else is trying to catch up here. 12 still racing in this one here tonight. They are, but yeah, it's really nice to see all the cars here racing around the circuit. It is. And if you are wondering how to get involved in any racing, there is a nice opportunity to do it, by the way, is to go onto Twitter, Instagram or Facebook and type in Speed Force Racing PS4, and you can automatically see us on there, and you can click on us there, like message, if there is a message button to do that, and you can message them and have a chat with them about if you want to join. Or on PlayStation, go to the guy called SFR Sonic Hawk, who is in the pit lane right now, who's in 10th position. Click on his name or message him, and he can hopefully try and get you a seat for next season. Not even if it's not a seat, hopefully he can try and get you involved in the races. That's kind of what I'm going to say. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how this happens here. 4 laps gone. We only managed to do 2.5 laps, and then we had a safety car. So the end of lap number 3. So well. Yeah, bit into lap number, I think it was just as we fit it, 2.5 laps it was, so halfway through lap 3 we had the safety car pop out, so it was not good at all, it wasn't. So we're looking to, I would say, to get roughly about till end of lap 5, and then lap 6 we should go green again. I believe we will. I'm not saying we will, but I believe we will. If that's anything to go by, I believe we will. So I'm not saying we will go green, but I'm saying we should go green, if that is any consolation. But we're just waiting for the safety car to pick up everyone. We still have like 2 cars that are not technically behind the safety car, so they just need to catch up, so that's why we're waiting for that here tonight. So just give me 2 seconds, guys. There'll be a blue screen on the screen right now. We're just going to get Shadow Britain, who is Tom, to join us in the commentary box and have a nice with him, because we have 12 cars still out on circuit somewhere around the circuit, and it'll be nice to do it. Hopefully my PlayStation takes a little bit quicker than normal and can actually let me do this, but normally it does very quickly let me do this. So Shadowlands, there we go. Is that him? I think that's him. Yep, there we go. So as we are moments away from getting the restart back underway, should be getting that underway in about, well, I'm gonna say
evening.
In about, I'm gonna say in a couple of corners we should get started again. So as here's Shadow. So hello.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, I was a casualty, the first casualty of this race.
Yeah.
And you hate to see it as well.
What actually happened?
Basically, I was losing control of my car heading into the uphill section.
Yep.
And I ended up spinning around, and just as, I mean, I tried to get out of the way, but because my car was in an odd angle, and I tried to stay still, and Dobbo was just, I thought he had enough room, and I apologised to him if I didn't give him enough, but Dobbo was really unfortunate to end up collecting my car and got that 5-second penalty, so I'd be more than happy to see him appeal that, because he didn't have anywhere, didn't particularly have anywhere to go, and there's trouble already at the back as he gets involved as Sonic or and no, James CLH spun round.
Indeed, that's right. Yeah, so we're back green, just to say to everyone, the safety car has gone in and we are away here, back with this one.
Look at Adam in second!
Yeah, look at Adam in second. But just to say, Langfeld has just overtaken Lewis down to the hairpin.
Wow! It's not an easy place to overtake, especially in these cars. Because they are literally, I mean, I've experienced it firsthand, but they tend to be an absolute nightmare to handle. Oh, there's a big crash! That's car over gone! What has happened there? I mean, Langfeld looked to be wobbling. There's another safety car back out on track.
Yeah, well, it was between Langfeld. It was either between Langfeld or Lyronix. One of them two had the contact there, so I can't really tell you which one it was because I wasn't looking at the time.
Yeah.
I was looking at the battle between Rappy and Energy Down, which was just happening, but yeah, it's hard to say. But yeah, 2 drivers out the race already.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's probably straight away.
Yeah, it's understandably so. It's not the way you want to end the last classic event on the new game. Disaster.
Yeah, it's not.
Dobbo gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. He's not having the race that he wants.
Yeah. I just don't think I'm going to be. This is maybe an unbiased opinion, but I don't think we should be. F1 should be racing at Monaco still. Because it's too small, it's too narrow.
Yeah, especially for these cars. But it's normally it's a track that adds drama, but it doesn't exactly suit these cars.
Yeah.
So fair play to anyone that finishes as well.
Yeah, fair play indeed.
Yeah. So what can we expect from this safety car?
You could see people coming in pits, but I doubted it.
Yeah. I think Adam, because knowing how fast Clarky Boy is, I think Adam has got to be on this hose of the safety car restart, because he's on, how many lap of tyres? He's on, let me take a look, he's on 6 lap hole tyres. Clarky Boy pitted in the first lap. So therefore, therefore, he's going to have a little bit of an advantage over Adam.
Yeah.
Possibly with Scuba as well, depending on how they get away.
Depending on how they do get away, yeah. But then you've got to look at it, Lyronix and Rappy, who are the top two in championship, and well done to Lyronix, by the way, he's won the championship now.
Yeah, fair play to him.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how they get on, because they are...
It is.
Yeah. Because they are, like, up there in the championship, so it's going to be interesting to see if they can actually get high up in this race.
Who's going to finish runner up?
But I still think, you're rightly saying, Adam has a great chance to get past Scuba here and maybe even get the win of this race.
He does. I'm going to take a look at penalties, see where people are. No one's Scuba. Adam has a 10-second penalty, which hopefully will be taken off. He's got penalty for 2 warnings as well. Clarky Boy has 1 warning. Lyronix has got 1 second penalty, with Langfell a 5-second penalty. It's been a very interesting race, and Lewis is in the is in P6, so massive shout out to him.
Just to say, by the way, safety car is coming in.
Yeah, what brilliantly spotted.
So here we go.
This is going to be interesting. See what happens.
And just to say to anyone who is not familiar with this, people who haven't pitted yet, we would say maybe 15 laps to come in. But here we go then, as we're green.
Yeah, here we go.
Let's see if anyone's going to actually overtake us. There's now the top 2 have crossed the line, or the leader has anyway.
Good start, good getaway from Scuba. As Adam 6/10 down, trying to keep on his tail. Although he's going to have Clarky Boy and potentially the Ironics on his tail. So it'll be interesting to see how this battle all plays out. Oh, the Clarky Boy was looking to go down that inside, but backs off. Yeah, right, bad. Ooh, he caught that brilliantly. He's still right on Adam's back.
It looked like there Adam made a little mistake, so he could actually capitalise and get past it. As here he goes. Oh, but Adam cuts him off.
Hard defending from Adam there, but Lyronix is going to get that inside. Clarky Boy, sorry, gets that inside done. Brilliant move. Coming out of the tunnel there. There's another yellow flag, and who's in trouble now? It's Rappy's in trouble as he hits the wall. Not what Rappy wants at all. Not how he wants to end the season. I know, we've still got 9 laps to go, but poor Rappy.
Yeah.
Oh no, Adam's gone down into 4th. Oh, Adam. Fair play to Lyronix, he's gone up into 3rd, and is only 7/10 down on Clarky Boy, who Lyronix ironically has tyres 1 lap younger than him, so therefore he could use that to his advantage and potentially get Clarky Boy if he's quick enough. And Scuba is already creating a 2.8 second lead. What a safety car getaway, and he's driving brilliantly as well. And now Langfell is on the back of Adam.
He is indeed.
Heading into the tunnel section now.
Looks like he's got a great run here.
Langfell in the hot pursuit. Can he get Adam? No, he stays behind him for now. Oh, I thought he was going to clip that railing. I hate the rear tyres on these cars, because even if it feels like you're nowhere near to the wall, it's so easy to get clipped. As Langfell still applying pressure to Adam, can he close up? Keep in mind, Adam still has that 10-second penalty appeal. 10-second penalty, which can be appealed to the stewards, as he's 7/10 faster than his best lap. And look who's closing in. Dobbo could potentially close in and jump Langfell and Adam if he can keep it on track. As Lewis now goes down into P8. Oh, he's not oh, he hit the wall.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wasn't good there.
I was a little bit worried there for Lewis.
Well, the gap has gone back up now to 0.6 seconds, so...
Yeah, brilliantly spotted.
Yeah. So
Although Adam potentially could catch up to Lyronics.
He can. He can indeed.
Langfell's still keeping chase, and so is Dobbo.
This is one of
Oh, Langfell's clipped it! And he goes round! Dobbo gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings, and to be fair, I think that's a little bit unfair because he did try to avoid Langfell spinning out. So hopefully that penalty gets taken off as well. Even though it looks like even though he did cut the track, he had absolutely no choice. As now it's Dobbo's turn to pursue Adam now.
Yeah, it was...
6/10 down, 6/10 behind him. Oh,
Yeah.
There's a yellow flag, sector 3. Who's in trouble now? It's James Hirlage who hits the wall. 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Lewis. I didn't even see what happened there, but it'll be interesting to see what will be said in the chat as Lewis Cloud clips the wall. Oh, Lewis, no. He's lost it.
No, he wants to retire,
no.
maybe.
Lewis, don't, lad, no, please. Energy down right behind him. Dear me. Oh dear. It's to be fair, it is a hard heart to handle. Even worse if you're someone that currently lacks experience in league racing.
But here we go then.
It's already a flag sector 1. I don't know who's that to, and that's James Hirlage is in trouble again.
Closer but just to say quickly, it is Scuba leading, Clarky Boy seconds, Lyronics third, Punching the Heat, which is Adam of course, 4th, Dobbo 5th, 6th is Langfell, 7th is Rappy, and right behind him now, here he goes then, is
oh dear.
Dobbo going to get past? Out goes James.
He's gone, no.
And here we go.
For James.
Right at the back of the field.
He just, wow, what a move from Dan. He went around the outside of Lewis, heading into sector 3. Well, in sector 3, sorry.
Yep, into sector 3, yeah.
Wow, what a move. Just
hit.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Dobbo, though, looking like he's really close to the back, though, of Adam now. As here he goes, down the inside. Has he done it? Yes, he has. Dobbo's through.
Ooh, well done. Well done to Dobbo. Could Adam get him back, potentially?
I think Adam will be a bit disappointed with his penalty.
James left the session, and understandably so.
Do you think Adam deserves that 10-second penalty, or...?
No, I don't think he does. I mean, I'm yet to see... I mean, I need to watch it back, but... If he has footage, but Clarky Boy gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings now. Oh, and Adam gets a 3-second penalty. This is not going to do him any favours, especially with Langfell once again about to close up, and potentially Rappy as well. Don't know about Energy Down and Sonic Court, but Lewis is well behind the leaders.
Dobbo gets a 3-second time penalty now.
Oh no.
And just to say, somebody in the chat says, what a crazy race, and it has been, yes.
It has.
Indeed.
Now Clarky Boy's challenging for the lead and almost threw it away, but he caught that brilliantly. He's right on the back of Scuba. Can he close up on him? Not quite. Scuba looks like he's lagging a little bit.
Let's have a look.
I don't know if it's something on my end, but...
He did a little bit a second ago, so...
Ooh, this is going to be close.
By the way, just to say, this is the closest battle on circuit now, is the one of your leaders.
It is.
The second closest is Adam, which is Punch, trying to close up to Dobbo.
Yeah. This is going to be close. Clarky Boy right on the back of Scuba. Ooh. Especially in these cars, it's scary going down the turn after the tunnel.
But as we say, I think they both still have to pit this race, so...
Yeah, they do. Even though Clarky pitted on lap 1.
Yeah, he'll probably have to pit again.
Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Scuba still making a... Scuba and Clarky Boy are starting to create a little bit of a comfortable gap to Lyronics, which could change, who knows what will happen, but... Even so... Ooh, Lewis gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings now.
He does indeed.
Not good for him.
Well, oh, we nearly tapped the back from there, does Clarky Boy.
Ooh.
So
Looking very close.
Somebody called Lucas in the chat says, great race, go Dobbo. Go Scuba. Sorry, go Scuba. So we have a Scuba fan. There we go.
Ooh. Here we go. Clarky Boy. Heading down the tunnel section. Heading past the tunnel section, sorry. Oh my god, I'm making too many mistakes on comms today. I'm being a little bit rusty.
Oh, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Yeah. We don't mind.
The yellow flag, sector 3?
There was, but it's put away now, so... whatever that was,
even so,
might have been a mistake.
Clarky's still on the back of Scuba.
Because we'll do it very quickly to say, so Scuba's last couple of laps have been 29.0, 29.1 and 29.3, and Clarky Boy's been 28.6, 29.1 and 29.3.
Wow, that's incredible.
That just shows you that's their last 3 lap times, by the way, for everyone who's wondering.
Yeah.
So there you go. Clarky Boy's quicker by a tiny bit.
Ooh. That's going to make it very interesting indeed.
As they're literally nearly touching the back of each other again, going into this hairpin there.
Oh, it's getting tasty now. A lot of nibbling going on out on track.
It still could be anyone's race though, but if we still have pit stops.
Yeah,
now,
you're right.
So I'm not.
Ooh, this is interesting. Lewis is starting to close up on Sonic Hawk. As Scuba still being hunted down by Clarky Boy. Where will be the right place for Clarky Boy to get that overtake done?
I don't know.
Sonic has left the session.
Internet problems, maybe there.
Who knows? Could be a power cut. Anything. Who knows? Well, here comes Clarky Boy on the back. Massive shame these cars don't have DRS, but then again, they're from the 70s, so of course not.
Just to say that Dobbo's gap from 1.8 seconds gone down to 1.2 online.
Now it's going to go under 1. It could be under a second here. No.
But Clarky Boy's still right on the back though, and he's nearly touching the back of Scuba here. Same bit of track, so it's always
close.
Out of Casino down to the hairpin. It always is that little section of track where he's closer, and then the rest he's like further away.
Yeah, it's very close indeed.
I don't know why.
Not close enough. Oh, that was a little bit of a Clarky Boy went for a little bit of a slide there. Oh, Clarky Boy's gonna go over it! Oh no! Clarky Boy's challenge for the lead has gone. But wait, is Scuba giving him that place back?
Yeah, I think Scuba's doing the nice thing. I think maybe Scuba clipped him
That
or he
was
clipped
classic.
Scuba.
Yeah.
I'm
Who
gonna
knows?
I'm gonna have a look back at the stream quickly just to check.
And now the leaders have the gap is kind of closed up now because you've got Lyronics closing in. Dobbo, who's being chased down by Dobbo for P3. So interestingly, this could end up being a very close race. Wow, what a start.
Indeed. It is a very start. Let's have a look then. Just take a couple of seconds off this then. Let's have a look then at this. So they came down from the thing down here. He was in the front. Yes. Okay, so he was just to give you the quick say what happened. Clarky Boy was side by side, just a little bit behind, and just tapped the side of Scuba, and Scuba thought that was his fault, so let Clarky Boy back through, or Clarky Boy through. So.
Interesting race.
I don't
now
think
Dobbo is closing up on the gap on Lyronics now.
He is indeed.
Sonic is back in the session. It's good to see him.
And just to say, I don't think it was Scuba's fault, but Scuba may have thought it was his fault because they touched. But I don't think it was. I think it was just a racing incident at the end of the day.
Yeah, good point. But anyway, Dobbo's still being chased down by Lyronic. No. What am I saying? Dobbo is still chasing down Lyronics. As Clarky Boy gets the fastest lap of the race, and he's practically cruising at this point.
Dobbo is indeed closing up. Just to say as well, Langfeld has got the gap down from 1.8 to 1.5, so could close up to Adam in a minute.
Yeah,
but I
could
doubt
do.
it. Because Adam's
a
good driver.
So is Langfeld, now you see that. Even though he is leaving SFR, which is a massive shame, but it could happen, you know. Regardless of the quality of the driver, anything can happen.
Yep. Totally agree with that.
As Dobbo is still chasing down Lyronics. Still right on the back of him, heading past the chicane after the tunnel as they head into sector 3. Ooh, Dobbo almost got into the back of Lyronics. Looks very close from the head, well, the on-board display. Wow.
The gap on the game.
Oh! Again, another nibble from Dobbo.
I think it's not what the game says, because the game says it's 0.388 seconds, and it looked like it was like less than that. On my screen, but if the game's probably right.
Oh, Dobbo clipped the wall slightly.
He's clipped the back of Lyronics again.
Ooh, this is going to be close. Keep it clean, boys. That's all I'm asking of you.
Yep. Don't do like a last week thing.
Here he comes.
Let's go back to it.
Heading past the tunnel. Dobbo get the move done. He got it, but he had to use the track to avoid collecting Lyronics there. But even so, he's up into P3 finally. I think he can get that burden off his shot. That he can let go of that frustration being stuck behind him as Sai goes into the pits. 5-second penalty, and I think he's going to retire. No, he's not.
if it was you and you like overtook somebody because you went on the like off track, would you let them back through?
I would. Even if I've been trying to get past them all race. But yeah. Langfeld, now he's really closed up on Adam. Wow. Langfeld's done an incredible job recovering on that spin earlier in the race.
Oh,
almost threw it all away, but brilliantly caught from the Norwegian.
Let's see if he keeps it going.
Yeah.
Then, so just to give you the calendar, because I'm just check the calendar again, because we have on Sunday a final race of this championship in the 2009 Brawn at Australia, by the way. So that's the final round.
Ooh. I'll try to take part in that if I have time, but
yeah. Don't mind if you don't.
I don't know, but
yep.
I don't know yet. But either way, but I'm looking forward to the farewell race on the F1 2019 farewell race on Saturday, which I'm very excited for, considering the new game comes out.
Yep. So if you haven't watched it already, go back and watch our last video we did, which was our announcement, and you can see all our dates when we start.
Season 7, yeah.
So you can see all the stuff like that if anyone is watching and you are not racing, by the way. I know some racers like to listen to other commentary in the background just to get a bit of background noise. So
yeah. Langfeld now still closing up on the back of Adam.
And Rappy's
Lewis
closed
gets a
on
3-second penalty.
Just to say, Rappy's
Rappy's joined in.
Yep.
Wow, 3-car fight for 5th place.
Just gonna look at Clarky Boy
here. Langfield's clipped it, and he's gone down to P7. Luckily, it wasn't as bad as that earlier spin, but it's costing him really. Not what the Norwegian wants at all. As he goes in, luckily he doesn't clip that barrier, or the railing, as I would call it. But either way. Sector 2, yellow flag. Where is it? Who's in trouble now? No, nobody's in trouble, surprisingly.
But yeah, we're just going to see when pit stops are, because we still have Clarky Boy, Scuba, Punch, which is Adam, of course. I think they're the three who might have to pit. I don't know if anyone else will. There is a Sector 1 and Sector...
Oh, Clarky's boy! Oh, he's lost the lead! All that good work to get into that lead has all gone to waste. Which elevates Scuba back in front with Dobbo up into 2nd place.
All I saw was the end result of him in the wall and then reversing to try and get back onto circuit, so it'd be nice to see what actually happens with that one. But yeah, we still, of course, have loads of laps to go. We still have 26. Well, not 26. Sorry, 16 laps to go. So, 16 and a little bit of a lap to go. So, for drivers who haven't pitted yet, I would say because it's a 50% race, you have to pit. So soon they'll pit, I think.
Yeah.
It just depends when they pit. That is. Here, as you can see right now, on the back of Clarky Boy now is like Ronix, and on the back of Punch is Rappy, but Adam is the first to come into the pits.
Yeah, he's in the pits.
Let's see
what's Adam going to go on.
It looks like it's a front wing change.
Yeah.
And out he goes.
He's going to go. Could Dan catch him? No, I don't think Dan's going to catch him. It's too far away.
Nope. So he stays in P7 then, but a bit further back than everyone else is.
I think sides a lap down, isn't they? Looks like it.
Let's have a look just for a second. Let's go on to here for leader. Yeah, he's a lap down on the leader. Yes, he is indeed.
Yeah.
You are right. Yep. He's a lap down on the leader. Who is, by the way, just tell you, it's Scuba leading 0.5 seconds away from Dobbo, and then it's a 4-second gap to Clarky Boy. Then it is Lyronix, Rappy, Langfeld, punching the Heed, who is Adam, Energy Dan, Lewis, and Sonic Hawk.
Oh, yellow 2-sector flag, who's that in trouble? It's Langfeld again! Even though he's comfortably in P6 for the moment, but he's not having much luck. So, pretty sure he's going to have to pit in this lap. I don't know, but... No, he's staying out. Langfeld is staying out. As Adam's going to lap Sonic Hawk now. With Dobbo still on the back of Scuba. This is going to be very interesting to see if they can keep it clean. Lewis gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. There's a yellow flag in sector 2, and it's out in trouble. It's Lewis in trouble! Oh dear.
He just clips the tyre barrier coming out the hairpin. Oh!
Oh dear. What happened?
Out of chicane. As he was coming out of chicane, he just clipped the barrier. That's all it was, as there goes Scuba past him, and there goes Dobbo past him as well. So Scuba and Dobbo will have to pit soon, or else they won't get a pit stop this race and probably get a penalty for it.
I mean, as good as these tyres are, but
oh,
as good as the
spinner.
classic tyres are.
And that is Langfeld again, the chicane.
Oh no, he's having some mad luck going through that chicane.
That now puts the gap down, and let's see actually what it's going to be at the next thing. It's going to be 8 seconds now, the gap between him and Adam.
Lewis is lapped as well,
seconds.
and he's just gone out of the pits. Oh, Dobbo clipped the wall. Lewis gets a 5-second penalty for crossing the line, the pit exit.
Indeed. So yeah, we will have to see Scuba and Dobbo probably in the pits. I know tyres can probably last till the end of the race, but yeah, I think you do have to do one pit stop in SFR, so... Yeah, oh, it's into the wall there, tiny tap of the wall there goes Adam.
Oh dear.
But it was only like, as you're going up the hill, like you probably did.
Oh no! What's happened ahead? Scuba looks so spot as he collected Clarky Boy! Oh my goodness! What's happened there? I don't know about Dobbo careered into the back of Scuba, but he's in the lead nonetheless.
Will he pit this time though? No.
That's going to be interesting to see what happens in the classic car chat.
No, and no. Let's see what Scuba's going to do. I think Scuba may pit this time and just get a fresh set of tyres on. No, he doesn't. He stays out. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens because I know I shouldn't be saying this. I know we shouldn't be biased to drivers, as we do have a Sector 2 spinner, and that, of course, is Sonic Hawk.
Oh dear.
So Sai has spun it again.
But these cars are an absolute struggle to drive.
As Lyronix has just overtaken Clarky Boy. Good move there for second.
Ooh.
As here goes Clarky Boy back down the inside. Nope, doesn't want to do it. But no,
just keeping it sensible.
I was about to say something, but I completely forgot. Yeah, there was a little bit of confusion with Dobbo and Lee last week, and we want to clear that up. I'm just going to say I'm sorry if I made any judgments on that, and we had a little bit of discussion in other chats about that crash as well. So, as here they go side by side in the tunnel, and Clarky Boy taps the wall. It looked like he was going to go
Ooh,
side
this is
by
interesting.
side. Lyronix was then on move to the inside, so move to the outside for the chicane, and then Clarky Boy was like nearly hit the wall then. So it's a bizarre one. As into the pits does come Sonic, and out he comes now. So, but nobody else is pitting, so maybe they'll get penalties for not pitting. But I don't know what the rules are in this one. So, as side by side go Lyronix
Could
and
end up getting
Clarky Boy.
disqualified. Who knows? But
As Clarky Boy gets the position and gets it.
It's going to be very close heading up into the uphill section as Clarky Boy goes back into second.
So just to say, the only person who needs to pit still was Scuba. Everyone else has pitted once, so Scuba just needs to pit.
Oh, Lyronix! The Champions Cup gone round and collects Rappy! Oh no! Rappy looks to be in serious trouble there as he retires on track. Not the thing. I mean, I get he's frustrated, but that's not the thing to do.
No, it's
if
not.
you're gonna retiring on track, because if anything, I mean, we all know the protocol, the SFR rules. If you've had enough, or if you feel like this race is beyond unsalvageable, then just retire in the pits. That's all you've got to do.
So, just looking for Scuba now to pit. Everyone else has done, of course, because it's 27 laps. You should be on some set of tyres, so...
Clarky Boy with a 3-second time penalty.
Yep. Scuba there makes a little... goes over the curb there, but he's still 0.4 behind as he goes down the inside here. Is he going to come in this time? No, he goes side by side still. He's still got it. Nope.
Lyronix goes around the outside. Nice driving from him.
Yep, Lyronix keeps the position.
Dobbo now is now 4.4 seconds up on Clarky Boy.
I think it's just Scuba now. That's all we're looking for. But yeah, this battle here between Scuba and Lyronix is still there. Lewis and Sonic Hawk are the two who are lapped.
Yeah. Oh, Lewis clipped a little bit of the wall, I think, but Rappy's left the session.
I couldn't really see what happened really. I just saw them just like spin.
Lyronix basically. Lyronix was heading into the up into Casino, and he spun round, and as he tried to get back on the track, Rappy was really unfortunate. Was in an unfortunate position to end up getting collected by him. But anyway, Scuba right on the back of Lyronix. Speaking of the devil,
he is indeed. I don't know, maybe it's just a racing accident, but Lyronix could have waited, maybe. So it's just Scuba, by the way, if you are still watching, ladies and gentlemen, it is just Scuba who we're looking for now to pit. He needs to pit, because if the rules are, you have to pit in a 50% race, then he hasn't pitted yet, so. As we have a spinner in sector 3,
flag is in trouble.
That is...
Looks like Langfell.
Langfell, who made a little mistake there then, so...
Oh, Lewis is... Ooh, oh my god!
What?
Ah.
Oh yeah, Lewis made a little mistake and he's now got back going.
Yeah.
And he taps the wall again. As he comes into the pit lane now and slows it down into the pit lane.
Yeah.
But Dobbo's got the lead here from Clarky Boy, 4.1 seconds. Then it's Lyronix, and then it's that's 5.5 seconds back. And then back from him, Scuba is 3.82. 0.382.
Yeah.
But there's questions over if he has to pit or not.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see that as Lewis gets a 3-second, another 5-second time penalty for crossing the pit lane. It's a hard pit lane exit in Monaco. Hard to say. and he's now being caught up by Sonic Hawk. Now the closest we've got is Clarky Boy, who's now 3.8 seconds down on Dobbo, who's approaching Sonic Hawk now. Who's a lap car, remember? So unfortunately for Dash, he's gonna be 2 laps down, considering looking at the way this is going.
Let me just check. I think he nearly is 2 laps down, yes.
Yeah. Clarky Boy is now... No. Dobbo is now closing up on Sonic Hawk.
Maybe... Yep, he is. And Sonic Hawk now is 2 seconds away from Lewis. So.
Oh, he caught that brilliantly. Well done to him.
Oh, and a spinner for Iwonix into the chicane.
Oh, no. Not been his race, has it?
No. Him and Langfeld have not done a great race. It's not been their day today, I'll tell you that.
No, I mean, fair play to them for still remaining in a good point scoring position, but I could definitely sense a lot of frustration for both drivers, I have to say.
Yeah.
There's energy down in the pits.
As we're now looking at the back at Clarky Boy, who is the closest, one of the closest battles on circuit, 2.3 seconds behind Dobbo, but the closest is this one.
Ooh, it's closing.
What can Sonic Hawk do on the back of Lewis? I know they're lapped, but this is the closest battle we have on circuit right now.
It's better than nothing.
Yep, and I think Lewis may be just AI'd, will he? Nope, he's not AI'd, so I thought he was. But
No, he isn't. He's still in the session.
Yep, so he's still racing then. Let's see what this battle can do as Sonic Hawk makes a little mistake, goes over the curb a little bit there, so may get a penalty for that later on down the line. But not yet. Let's see where Scuba is. Scuba's just behind him, so Scuba could lap him any second.
Still clip the wall.
But he still probably needs to pit.
Now Clarky Boy is now closing back up on Dobbo. And he gets the fastest lap of the race. Wow! Even on 31 lap old tyres. It can still get you so far. Wow! Oh no! Trouble with Sonic and Lewis.
And just to say, Clarky Boy is leading the race on Dobbo now.
Well done, Clarky Boy, for getting into that position.
Let's see. They did it just as they came into Casino. They did that, so nice to see that there.
Brilliant. Well done to him. It's Dobbo now. He's trying to close back on Clarky Boy, who's, even though he's on slightly fresher tyres, it's going to be a struggle to keep up, I'll have to say.
Just to say, we have got 5.5 laps to go, so this is we've got that many laps to go now.
Yeah. Not long to the end of this race. It's been a very interesting couple of laps, I'll have to say.
Sorry, 6.5. What was I saying?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it has been very interesting, very good race.
Yeah. Very close as well.
Let's see what Scuba does this time. He's still on 32 lap old tyres, Scuba.
Ooh.
So I don't know if he has to pit.
Interesting.
I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of this in this league. No, not coming in again. So could be disqualified, but I doubt it.
I mean, they're on. To be fair, I think they've all pitted. Who knows? But because, oh yeah, Scuba's still on 33 lap old tyres.
Interesting. Anyway, we'll see where that happens at the end.
Lewis is in the pits yet again.
So the gap, by the way, if you want to know, from Scuba is 10 seconds. So what that looks like right now is he is just exiting the hairpin when Dobbo is just
Oh, Lewis is in trouble again.
The tunnel. So there you go, that's the quick analogy there for you.
Ooh, interesting.
But anyway, yeah, Lewis is in trouble again. Lewis has made a mistake and he's tapped the wall again.
Oh dear. It's not been his race.
Nope. I think maybe for Scuba's, I'm going to be Scuba's sake here. I think he's saying I'll wait till near the end of the race, put some fresher tyres on and get a quick lap or something. So
yeah.
Or maybe he'll just go, I don't need fresher tyres, I'll be
it's all
fine.
going to come down to penalties, I'm not going to lie.
Yep, it will. Let's see what Scuba's going to do. Nope, he stays out for another lap.
Ooh, he's persisting. He is persisting.
Let me have a look at the rules, because there might be something to say you don't have to pit, but I don't know.
I mean, the pit stops in this game are pretty much mandatory, so you're bound to, you pretty much don't have a choice but to pit.
Oh, okay.
There's a yellow free sector flag, and it's Leinfeld in trouble again. Deary me, it's been a very chaotic race. Even though there have not been that many retirements, but well, we only have 4 guys out, which is basically less than half the field, which is like a quarter of the field.
Shadow,
but even so,
James and Rapu. Yeah, so just to say, it is Rapi, James, Proliver, and yourself, Shadow, out of the race.
Yeah, that's a massive shame.
It is indeed a massive shame. But there is
oh, yellow flag sector 2 is in trouble now, and it's Leinfeld again.
Oh, he's tapped the wall there.
Not been his race at all.
No, it hasn't, and the gap's gone down from 1.4 to 1.2 for the top 2.
Yeah.
So that's going to be
now Dan's lap now.
Nope, still staying out is Scuba here. Maybe he doesn't realise he has to. As a sector 3 we have a mistake. Oh, and that's energy down.
Oh no.
Is he gonna... No, he's not pitting then, he's gonna stay out. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have Clarky Boy spun at the...
Oh no!
Casino. And I'm literally riding into the race here. Dobbo could get this.
He could.
Oh.
As I'm not streaming, I can take a look at what we have on offer in terms of penalties. 5-second penalty, obviously, for that incident with me.
Oh.
Then he gets another. I think he's got. Wow, he's got quite a few penalties.
Good. Dobbo gets another 3 seconds as we speak. So that could mean that Clarky Boy could win this race. As into the pits comes Langfeld for a quick wing change. On this game, by the way, a pit stop and a wing change is 7 seconds. So
incredible.
Yeah. Because a normal pit stop on this game is around, well, actually, yeah, around like 3 to 4 seconds. So not that bad. Is Scuba coming in this time, or will he get the penalty of a disqualification in the race? Let's have a look. No, he may pit on the final lap actually, I think. But anyway,
who knows? But
Langfeld's lapped, by the way, just to say, as you just said. So
yeah, spotted that. I'll be right back. It's gonna go to Luke.
Alright, so we have two in a couple of seconds time. Now for the leader, it's 2.5 laps to go of this race. It is Dobbo from Clarky Boy, from Scuba, from Lyronics, from Punching the Head, from Langfeld, Energy Down, Sonic Hawk and Lewis. By the way, the game gives you a mandatory pit stop. You have to take a pit stop, so if Scuba hasn't, he will have to do it this lap, or he will get a penalty and disqualification from this Grand Prix. So Scuba, if you're listening to the stream, you've got to pit, I think, this race. It's going to be interesting to see if you do or not. That's just your safety. If you want to do it or not, you can just get a penalty or not. But you might have to pit. I'm sorry to say you will, because you might lose your third, but you have to pit around with without tyres, without a front wing change, by the way, it's around 4 seconds. With a front wing change, it's around 7, 8 or 9 seconds, so it's a little bit longer, but not as long as you think. There, it isn't really. There, as here comes Scuba then, to the last corner, couple of corners. Scuba, if you've heard me, you've got to pit, or you may have to pit this race. No, he didn't hear me, he's staying out for an extra lap here, Scuba. I don't think Scuba knows that he's got to pit this race, as Clarky Boy a 1:27.528, I think that was, wasn't it? I'm really bad with eyesight now. Yep, 2.8 or 2.0 actually it could be. As there's a yellow flag in sector 1, and that is for... Who is that for then? It was for one of the lapped cars, so I have no idea who that was, but it was one of the lapped cars there who just got a penalty. Who just made a little mistake, but carries on, as we're now looking at Scuba, who is heading around here with 1.5 laps to go for your leader now. He is looking perfect to win this. Could be his win, or it could be Clarky Boy's win, but just to say, Scuba has still not pitted this race.
Oh, I'm back. Doesn't seem like there's much change for the leaders. Dear me. Oh, sorry about that. Hello?
Hello?
Ah. Right.
So yeah, as I was saying, Scuba hasn't pitted yet. Dobbo just got a...
He hasn't.
Looks like Dobbo may win this race, but because of penalties, you probably think he might not. Scuba still hasn't pitted, so Scuba's not going to pit this race.
No, he's staying out! He's going to be disqualified, I believe.
Probably.
Who knows, but...
Well, we'll see at the end of the race. We've got another lap. This is the final lap of the race, everybody. Final lap of the race.
Yeah, this is going to be a very close... well, it's not exactly going to be a close finish, because they've got... Because the closest we have is that it's Clarky Boy, who's now 6.5 seconds down on the leader, so it's not going to be a dramatic finish unless something happens. Oh, sorry about that.
So it's 6.8 seconds, so if Clarky Boy can do it, hopefully...
he gets a 10-second penalty for corner cutting.
He's hoping now that he doesn't have loads of penalties, Clarky Boy does, so Dobbo has 6 seconds of penalties.
That's all Clarky Boy needs to do is keep doing what he's doing, unless he's got penalties of his own.
Well, Dobbo out of the swimming pool section he goes. Into the last...
He comes across the line. Oh, he's about to come across the line.
Over to you.
To win win at Monaco. But now he's our provisional race winner. As Clarky Boy for now comes home in second place. No, he wins! Clarky Boy takes the win! And gets the fastest lap to go with that as an added bonus.
Oh, Scuba gets second.
Clarky Boy, Scuba gets second.
So he didn't need to pit. He did not need to pit. Wow.
Wow. I was a bit sceptical then, but I was proven wrong. But Lyronix now goes into fourth place, yeah, and he gets a 5-second time penalty for an unserved penalty. It's Adam now. Langfell's just finished in 6th. Energy Dan comes home in P7, weaving to the line. Oh, Dan. Sonic comes home 7th. Lewis still yet to take his lap. But Adam comes home in P5. Well done, lad.
Just waiting then for Lewis to cross, who is now heading into the swimming pool section, as we say. But yeah, what a race.
Interesting. Yeah, it's been a good race. I mean, even though these cars aren't exactly suited but well suited around here, but it's been a good show. Even though I'm tired, of course, which I'm very angry about.
Yeah, it is indeed. We do have comments just coming through going, Clarky Boy says, I pitted on lap 1, so I'm okay. Energy Dan told us that we need to pit, so he will be penalised. Scuba. There we go then.
Oh. What is Lewis doing?
He
comes across the line.
Good race that was then.
Interesting race. Yeah.
50%. Very good that. So we just get your podium now. You will. So just to say for the podium, Scuba who came second, Scuba did. Just be aware that he will get a penalty because you had to pit this race. Maybe he didn't hear that, but I think he should have. But yeah. Well, there we go then. That's your podium. Just the champagne just finished, and my game's just put me onto the the standings. Do you want to do the standings or?
Alright, the race. I'll do the race standings. Alright. Sonic Sire's left the session. Fair play to those that have stayed on, even though they've been lapped. Anyway, Clarky Boy takes the win. Scuba comes home in second, which could get taken off considering he's unpitted. Dobbo comes home in third, even though he won the race on track. Lyronix comes home in fourth. Adam, fair play to him, he comes home in fifth. Lang fell in sixth, frustrating race for him. Energy Dan seventh. Sonic Orb 8th. Lewis in ninth. And the retirements, you've got Rappy, James LH, Pro Oliver, and you hate to see it, this one bloke named Shadow Lancer 29.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Adam Clark then in the chat puts Boomer, so there you go.
Yeah.
That is your finish then.
Yeah.
Well then, that is it for the race tonight. We do have one more circuit we head to, which if you are watching tomorrow night, by the way, that's the farewell to this game, like the final race for most drivers on this game. And then on Sunday we head to Albert Park, we head to Australia, and we are in the 2009 lovely car, which was the Brawn GP. So that should be a lot of fun.
Wow.
It should. Do you want to invite anyone? Do you want to talk to anyone, or?
Up to you.
I don't mind if you want Adam to join, or.
Yeah, can do.
Okay.
I don't have any of these guys unless I don't know if I have Clarky Boy in mind, but
we can add Adam and just see what he says.
yeah, let's get Adam in. Why not? Just for some post-race entertainment.
Yeah, why not? I don't have him as a friend, but I can get him. It's fine. Punch in the. Is it punch in the? Oh, there you go. He's in.
Somebody.
Adam, welcome to the stream.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
That was a bit of a laugh.
Even though I crashed out on lap 2.
Do you know what? I think we can all admit it. Look at certain people's races. In that race, top drivers struggled.
Yeah.
That car was not the greatest.
No, I agree.
It's full concentration. You really got to have full concentration. Take your eye off the ball for a sec. I mean, I scrubbed the walls a few times. But luckily enough, didn't get wing damage. Or I got wing damage lap 1 off of Lewis, but he told the reason why, so it's not an issue. But it's tricky. It's tricky.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tricky race considering it is Monaco.
Yeah, I mean, fair play to them for choosing Monaco and choosing that hump of.
Hump of poo.
To me,
Could be
that
worse.
shows,
You could be in a Ferrari.
No, that shows to me that Dan has big man balls.
Oh dear.
So shout out to Dan. Big
It's
man
a-
balls, yeah.
So yeah, were you surprised when you got your 10-second penalty?
Very. That's just disgusting. Any penalty under the safety car, but I mean, to me, looking at it, would be like for a $500,000 discrepancy. You know,
Yeah.
I think, but I would have put it in to the stewards to have it removed had it been closer behind me in the finish, or if I'd have been able to stay up with Gobbo and all that, but their lost pace. That was unreal.
Yeah.
But there's no point. I had enough of a gap behind me.
Yeah.
And I feel for Langfeld. What a horrible time he had. Horrible time.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
So, you know, one more classic race left. It's the Brawn, isn't it? Australia.
Yep.
That's going to be a bit different.
That's gonna be fun.
I will not be finishing P5. I can guarantee you there'll be so many people quicker. But no, it's been fun. It's been a good game. And James, you've been a cracker on commentary for the classics this season.
Thank you.
Everyone at SFR appreciates it.
Agreed.
Tom's excitement through any race that he's watching
Yeah.
bellows through YouTube, and I think we love it.
Yeah, we do. We love you, Tom, doing your comms.
It could be the most boring race ever. If Tom's on comms, you're good.
Yeah, if there's like 3 overtakes in the race, Tom will just scream at all of them. So
Exactly.
fair play.
Yeah.
How would one last thing I've got to ask for you, Adam, is how was your battle with Langfeld and Dobbo for like, I think it was like 8 laps or 9 laps?
Do you know what? So on the restart, when I had Clarky Boy behind me, and then obviously it was Langfell, and I've shit myself the whole time. Excuse my language. I sort of
Nothing wrong with it.
I had an incident, so luckily Clarky Boy got through. I think at one point I cut Langfell's nose off. Didn't mean to, so he dropped back a bit. But they was ultimately faster. I didn't want to give up the position, but in the end, at some points, I just went wide through a corner, let them get through.
Yeah.
I had the cushion behind them to anybody else, so let the fast guys go and race.
Yeah, I think.
It turns out it was a cracker at the front.
Yeah, I think it was at that moment as well. I think when you went wide, I think Tom just went said, "Oh, you went wide and you let them through," or something, or
Yeah, but I didn't let them through. I didn't want to let them through, but I made the mistake by going wide, and there was no point in me fighting them.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just the way I look at it. There was no point in me fighting them. I'd have probably made another mistake and ended up crashing out. And been upset, sat in my corner in my bedroom and cried.
Wow.
Would have been no singing to it.
So are you looking forward then to Australia?
I have done a lap in the Brawn round Australia. The Brawn is a lovely car. I'm looking forward to it, yes. Am I going to do as well as tonight? No.
Okay.
Because you're going to have a full grid on Sunday, because it's the Brawn GP and it's round Australia. It's not a 72 Lotus around the horrible streets of Monaco.
It won't be, no.
So it's going to be a full grid. But no, it'll be a fun season ender. I'm glad the Classics has had some success.
Yeah, it's been good.
Organised it, and the others behind the scenes who have organised it have done a top job.
Yeah.
And again, James, for you for doing the commentary, for Braden for doing the commentary, and Dan, old Electro Dan, him jumping in here and there.
That's all right. Anytime.
It's been a good season with us.
It has.
Across all
It does.
divisions.
Yeah, and we'll come back
Do you know
next
what?
season.
Can I just quickly say this, James? Actually, I'm going to do this on YouTube, and I want to thank certain people in SFR.
Go on then.
I am financially struggling, and a few of the guys from SFR have chipped in to make sure I can get F1 2020. So on YouTube right now, I want to say thank you to Dan, to Senna, to Topics, to old boss man Lee, for doing that for me. It is muchly appreciated, and a difficult time for myself. So thank you.
Well done to them.
You're the best.
Yeah, that was good.
It was, and hopefully 2021 game is the same. Or hopefully F1 20, sorry, 2020. What am I saying? Hopefully hopefully that is a as good game, or even better than this one.
Yeah.
Because hopefully it is, and it should be fun. And if you haven't,
the only thing they need to improve on is the track limits and stuff like that. Realistically, otherwise, I think the game's sound. It's silly cosmetic things they could change on the game.
like tonight, loads of people were getting penalties in qualifying for, you know, that I know it's a very small thing, but you know the hairpin, not the hairpin, the chicane. Sorry, the chicane out after the tunnel.
Yep.
Yeah, the chicane after the tunnel. You put one wheel over that yellow bit of curb, and you get your lap removed.
That's
It's
where I got
like-
my 10-second penalty.
Oh,
And it was horrible.
it's not good. The game should allow you just put one wheel over, not two or something. But
Yeah. No, it should. I mean, in real F1, you wouldn't have got your lap removed for that,
No.
or exceeding track limits.
you wouldn't.
It's those little things that need to change in the
Yeah.
game. But then, if you expect it and you know about it, you avoid it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well. I
Well.
think that's it then.
Yeah,
That's it.
I think that's it.
Right then, so that is it then for the Classics Championship around Monaco. Well done to all 13 drivers who did race to start with, and to all all 9 of them who did finish. Well done to you guys as well. And of course, next week we are of course in Australia. Not next week actually, on Sunday we're in Australia with the Brawn car. So if you want to join us for Classics.
Hey.
On that you can do, and of course on tomorrow we do have the farewell to F1 race as well,
We do.
which I don't know if we know the circuits yet, do we, or do we just
We do. I believe it's Abu Dhabi and Singapore.
Abu Dhabi and Singapore.
Yeah, I think it's them.
okay?
Well,
That's-
Singapore and Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, whichever way around.
Yeah, that hopefully should be really fun tomorrow night. I'll see what I'm doing tomorrow. If I am free, then I might. If you need commentary, I'll help out if you want. But
No problems. If not, I'm going to jump on and do it.
okay,
So if you can make it, you can make it. If you can't, then I'm going to jump on
Yeah.
and do it.
because it'd be close, but I'll see if I can. But yeah, that's it for Classics tonight. Well done to everyone who did take part, and to the winners and podium. But yeah, that's it. See you on Sunday. But from us, it's goodbye, and we'll see you Sunday. Bye now.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Ta.